ever since I started this YouTube channel, actually ever since I started doing my productions and everything, anything that you've seen that I have shot, it has been done on one lens, and one lens that has been my workhorse, and that has been my 50mm. However, good news today. I have recently invested in a new lens, and for those of you who have bought lenses before, you know how much of a big deal getting a new lens is. So I have bought the 24-105. I was actually deciding between the 16-35 and the 24-105, but eventually I just ended up going for the 24-105. It's a really big deal for me. So today I'm going to be trying out the 24-105. So just a little background, I always use my 50mm for all productions. It was my workhorse, and to be honest, it served me well. Anything that I shot was on that lens. If you look at my website, it's a lot of the stuff was on that 50mm. So getting this new lens has been a big deal. It's a 24-105 L series lens. F-stop 4. I mean, even that 4 was still breaking the account. But yeah, here we are. I'm really excited to try out this new lens. Between the 16-35 and the 24-105, why I decided to go for this one is because I thought I'd have more range, and these things are just so expensive. So, I mean, when I get more money, I can invest now in the 16-35 purely. But for this one, I feel like it will help me, wider and also closer for, I don't know, the cost. Does that make sense? But anyway, 24-105 is what we're using today. So I'm going to be comparing a few scenarios that have used my 50mm, and then I'm going to be comparing it to the 24-105. So the first scenario that I'm going to be comparing is product videography and product photography. Just going to be doing because I do work with real estate agents and everything, so I do videos of properties. So that's the first scenario I'm going to be comparing, because the 50mm was just a headache. Sometimes it's too close. That's the first scenario. Second scenario is just going to be shooting something in B-roll. That one I'm going to be using the 24-105 purely, but in different from different focal lengths. Just comparing that to one such video that I did as well on a 50mm. It was also like a modeling thing, so I'm just going to try and compare that as well. That's the second one. And then I think the main reason why I needed to really upgrade from my 50mm was because I needed a new vlogging lens. The 50mm sometimes was just too close, and I'm actually gonna put a side by side to this so that you can compare and see that literally sometimes I was in the screen, and sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but we're upgrading right now. So the third scenario that I'm gonna be comparing is the vlogging scenario, and that's where I feel like I really just needed a wider lens. So like guys, literally when you wake up you're like actually sleeping in the wilderness. I'm gonna do a proper like room tour so that you guys can see this place properly. Like it's actually very nice.